Through now is a cross-country service from Manchester Piccadilly to Bournemouth. Oh! No, it didn't say that was coming.
Surprise.
No, that was 220 128. No, sorry, not 128, 220 028. Here it is now. Now that's 2211. That's 221128. We're having in now is my train to Stockport, the 1103 Northern service to Manchester Piccadilly. It's 323226. Oh no, it's not going to Manchester Piccadilly. Sorry, it's going to Manchester Oxford Road. Yeah, yeah.
Kidsgrove. Welcome aboard this Northern Service to Manchester Oxford Road. The next station stop is Congleton. Where we're getting off. What we're on. Everyone calls it Congleton.
Hello everyone, MH Trains here. Welcome to episode 9 of MH Trains Railway Journeys. Today we're going to visit Stockport, Manchester Piccadilly, Manchester Victoria, Newton Le Willows and Leitrim. We are now on the 1103 Northern service to Manchester Oxford Road. Right, I've changed my mind a bit, guys. So, we're just pulling into Congleton, and I'm not going to go to Stockport and then get off at the next station down the line, Macclesfield, and hop onto the service and catching Stockport there. So once we're off in Macclesfield, we're going to be boarding the 1140 Avanti West Coast service to take me to Manchester Piccadilly. Just thought I'd have a look at the toilets on these units because they look like they've changed a lot since before. So you can actually like check yourself out in this mirror here. Anyway, you're not hanging around for this bit. Driving into Macclesfield now. Only thing is, they normally announce our arrival quite a bit before we arrive into Macclesfield. Oh, this building's here now and the train's beginning to slow down. Anyway, next we'll be waiting for the 1140 Avanti West Coast service, which will take me to Manchester Piccadilly. And after that, we'll hop on the Manchester Metrolink over to Manchester Victoria. But also at the moment, there's works in the Manchester area, so I can't get to Manchester Victoria from Manchester Piccadilly without getting the Metrolink, or hopping on another train at Manchester Piccadilly and swapping over at Newton Le Willows. Anyway, we're here at Macclesfield now. Now I'd better hold on, as these trains do stop quite fast. Macclesfield, it's 3 platforms. It's an Avanti West Coast station. You also have cross country and northern. Departing now is the 11:13 northern service to Manchester Oxford Road. It's 323-226. Anyway, we're here at Macclesfield, and disaster has struck. The 11:40 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly is currently It's currently 16 minutes late. So I'm gonna be late reaching Leiterine later. So I might have to cancel out Leiterine for this journey. Anyway, I'll wait out the service now, which is now expected to arrive at 12:06. Anyway, I'll just see you when a train finally comes. Arriving in now is the 11:39 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. Want to move down here slightly, but we'll see what unit it is that's arriving first. (39114) City of Manchester. (39114) City of Manchester to London Euston. Departing now is the 11:39 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. This is hauling at Stoke-on-Trent, Milton Keynes Central, and London Euston. Here it goes. Oh, thank you. (39114) City of Manchester. (39114) City of Manchester to London Euston. Arriving in now is the 11:46 cross country service to Bournemouth. My train's now 27 minutes late, rather than the 16 it was before. Anyway, departing now is the 11:46 cross-country service to Bournemouth. Just holding at Stoke-on-Trent, Stafford, Wolverhampton, Birmingham New Street, Birmingham International, Coventry, Leamington Spa, Banbury, Oxford, Reading, Basingstoke, Winchester, Southampton Airport Parkway, Southampton Central, and Bournemouth. (221139) to Bournemouth. Arriving in now is the 11:59 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. Right. It's 390.046. Hey, this is the unit I was on last week on my way up to Manchester. And it's still unrefurbished. Departing now is the 11:59 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. 390.046 to London Euston. Right, I've made my mind up, so I decided to catch the 12:08 cross-country service. And this will take me to Manchester Piccadilly. Then I'm going to swap around and get the Manchester Metrolink over to Manchester Victoria. Then I'll go out and visit Leitrim first. And then I will visit Newton-le-Willows. And then I will get a train from Newton-le-Willows to Manchester Piccadilly. And then I will board the 17:15 Avanti West Coast service to take me to Stoke-on-Trent. Right, that train was just getting too busy, so I have hopped off here at Stockport. There is 390.042 working the 12:24 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. And there is the 12:27 East Midlands Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street. Anyway, I know it's a double set of 158s and East Midlands Railway's Pride unit is on the front of this. 158862 is on the front. And here's platform 3A, where the parliamentary service from Stockport to Staley Bridge runs from. Anyway, we're now going to get this one here, which is the one that I was originally going to get. Oh, 390.042 is departing. That's calling at Macclesfield, Stoke-on-Trent, Rugby, Milton Keynes Central and London Euston. 390.042 to London Euston. Anyway, that's 158862 on that one. On the front. But what unit is on the rear? And it's East Midlands Railway's Pride unit as well on the rear. Flipping hell. Well, it's getting right. Departing now is the 1227 East Midlands Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street. This calling at Manchester Piccadilly, Manchester Oxford Road. Yeah, the Manchester Piccadilly, Manchester Oxford Road. Warrington Central, Widnes, Liverpool South Parkway and Liverpool Lime Street. 158862 is on the front. And there's the Pride unit on the rear. And the Pride unit on the rear is 158773. Oh, and here's mine pulling in. The 1154 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly. City of Lancaster, 390.135. Anyway, well, I'll dart back around to my service now. Well, at least it's finally here. So, let's get to Manchester. Let's get to Manchester. Manchester.
Number 1, the 1228 Transpennine service to Doncaster. Platform number 1 for Doncaster. On your Sheffield, Liverpool, and Doncaster. That's platform.
And over there is the 1235 Transpennine Express service to Doncaster. Yeah.
Like, seriously, can you let us get off?
Yeah, I'm trying to move over as far as possible.
You're actually on the step of the door.
I'm trying to move over. I know. How rude. We're now on 390.135 City of Lancaster. We have just departed Stockport at 12:28. Running about 35 minutes behind schedule. Anyway, we've just gone over the bridge that you go over as you leave Stockport. Anyway, let's get on our stretch into Manchester Piccadilly. Right, we're pulling into Manchester Piccadilly. And looks like I'm in luck. No, I'm not. I thought we'd be pulling in on platform 7, but we're pulling in on platform 6.
Good afternoon, now looking at Manchester Piccadilly to be the final stop for this train today. So when leaving this here, can I ask you do take all personal belongings with you and take care when stepping from the train.
It'll open when the light comes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to wait for the light to come
Yeah. I just have it there ready because I do YouTube.
Yeah.
I do YouTube videos for a living, and a lot of people just wait there with their hands up like that.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So again, Manchester Piccadilly final stop for this train today.
You already said
So
that.
apologise for the late arrival here at Manchester.
Sorry, the announcer already said that.
The train been delayed at Rugby by a failed freight service. Leaving the train, absolutely the same on behalf of the on-board crew, myself and the driver. Thanks for choosing travel today. We do hope you have a safe and pleasant onward journey and that you do choose to travel again in the very near future. Manchester Piccadilly, final stop for this train today. Again, we are arriving half an hour late, which does entitle you to half of your single fare credit back to your account. Get this money back on the Advanced West Coast website, click on the delay repay section, fill out that online form. Manchester Piccadilly, final stop for this train today. Thank you.
Anyway, we're arriving at Manchester Piccadilly now. Doors opening at Manchester Piccadilly. Manchester Piccadilly. As I said back in episode 8, which wasn't that decent to be honest, but it's still going to be up before this one. I'm having a few issues getting edited. I hope to have episodes 7 and 8 out as soon as possible. So episodes in this series will be slightly out of order. This one, episode 9, will be out first. Then I should hopefully have 7 out by the end of this month. Oh, 39137's heading out. That's going back to London Euston. Anyway, I'm now going to get the Manchester Metrolink over to Manchester Victoria. Right, we're now going down the escalators to the Manchester Metrolink platforms at Manchester Piccadilly. This way now. Anyway, I need one that's going to Manchester Victoria. Right, so here's the plan. I'm currently walking from Manchester Piccadilly to the tram stop at Market Street, where then I will get a tram on to Manchester Victoria. Right, I've just made it onto the 1323 Trans-Pennine Express service, which will take me to Leitrim. And this is my first Trans-Pennine Express Nova train as well. And it is a Nova 1, which is one of their Class 802/2 sets. We're now arriving at Leitrim. For goodness sake, Morton, not Newton Willows, you plum. Get on with it and get your words out right. Anyway, we're arriving at Leitrim now. And if I had to guess, I think this unit would be 802/212. Am I right? I'll have a look once we're off. Right, here's the platform at Leitrim. Leitrim, it's 2 platforms, it's Trans-Pennine Express station and Northern Hull here as well. Right, off it goes. (802/209) to Liverpool Lime Street. Departing now is the 1353 Northern service to Wilmslow. 331105. Three 105 to Wilmslow. Right, we're now waiting for the 1404 Trans-Pennine Express service. State us to our next location, Newton Le Willows. Arriving in now is the 1357 Northern service to Liverpool Lime Street. Well, looks like it's passing through, it's going that way. No, it's stopping, I can tell now, but it's starting to slow down. I'll up to the front because I didn't catch the unit number. Departing now is the 1358 Northern service to Liverpool Lime Street. Three 31015 to Liverpool Lime Street. Anyway, arriving in now is my train to Newton Le Willows, the 1404 Trans-Pennine Express service to Newcastle. Well, it's another 802. Last unit was 802209. So what unit might this one be? Eight oh two 202. Finally. Right, now arriving at Newton Le Willows. Newton Le Willows. It's 2 platforms, it's a northern station, and Transport for Wales and Trans-Pennine Express all here as well. Passing now is a train at Hemel from Newton Le Willows, a Trans-Pennine Express Class 802 service to Newcastle from Liverpool Lime Street. (802-202) owing to Newcastle. Next stop for that service is Manchester Victoria. Arriving in now is the 1418 Transport for Wales service to Chester. It's 197101. And arriving in now is my train, the 1414 Transport for Wales service to Manchester Airport. And I'm going to add in an extra station because of how much time I've got. So this is now going to take us to Manchester Oxford Road. And it's my first ride on the 197 as well. It's 197014. Say, I've only been here for about 2 minutes, but I'm going to visit Manchester Oxford Road because I still have lots of time. Okay, we're now arriving at Manchester Oxford Road.
We are now approaching Manchester Oxford Road. If you are leaving us here, please make sure you have all your luggage and belongings with you. Thank you for travelling with Transport for Wales.
Well, it shouldn't be whole Transport for Wales, it should be whole Transport for Manchester. Transport for Manchester. Whole Transport for Manchester. Passing through Deansgate. Deansgate. Manchester Oxford Road. It's 5 platforms. It's a northern station. You also have Transport for Wales, East Midlands Railway and Trans-Pennine Express. Departing now is the 14:35 Transport for Wales service to Manchester Airport. It's 197014. And now is the Northern service terminating here from Liverpool Lime Street. One 156-424 is at the front. And on the rear of this is 156-411. Hey, we're now waiting for the 1509 Trans-Pennine Express service to Doncaster, which will take me back to Manchester Piccadilly. Arriving now is the 14:39 service to Norwich, and it is the return of 158773 and 158862.
You gotta have your finger hovering over the button.
Right, departing now is the 14:39 East Midlands Railway service to Norwich. It is 158773 and 158862. Hey, arriving there is an East Midlands Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street. Alright everyone, I'm back. I just had a few issues with sorting out storage and that. Anyway, we did make a bit of a bonus visit to Manchester Airport. And I'm back at Manchester Piccadilly. And 39121 Opportunity has pulled up on platform 5. Anyway, we're on the 1509 Trans-Pennine Express service from Manchester Oxford Road. We came back here and then we boarded the 1522 Northern service that took us to Manchester Airport. Then we boarded the 1541 Transport for Wales service, and that's brought up back up here to Manchester Piccadilly. Right, this will be leaving in about 5 minutes now. Anyway, this is forming the 1615 Avanti West. Departing now is the 1615 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. (390-121) to London Euston. Right guys, here's the plan now. I'm still in Manchester Piccadilly. So now I will board the 1815 or 1835, I don't know yet. Avanti West Coast service, and that'll take me to Stoke-on-Trent. Departing now is a cross-country service to Bournemouth, 220-022. Having now is a cross-country service terminating here. At the front is 221140. And on the rear of this train is 220-001. This will be forming a cross-country service to Birmingham New Street. Right, the sun is going down on a great day here in Manchester. So, anyway, departing now is the 1735 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. Anyway, there's 175.02 and 175.533 on the 1737 Liverpool Line Street, and off goes 390.040 on the 1735 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. (390.040) to London Euston. There is a Transport for Wales service to Manchester Airport. 158.840 is on the front, and 158.837 is at the rear. Anyway, that is Transport for Wales service to Manchester Airport. And here's 39137. This will form the 1755 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston via Crewe. Anyway, that should be owing in a moment. But I need to go and do business, so I'm not going to film that one out. Anyway, I'm going to go back now as I have business to do. I've changed my mind, it's leaving now, so I might as well film it out. Departing now is the 1835 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. It's 39155. And over there behind that 156 is the train that will take me back home. The 1846 Northern service to Stoke-on-Trent. Here is the 1830 Transport for Wales service to Carmarthen. It's 197050 and 197045. We're back in Stoke-on-Trent. I'm not going to film any longer and end this here. I'll keep the outro short and snippy. Anyway, I've been MH Trains and I will see you for another railway journey very soon.